So what happened between her and Alberto? Because the story is an argument happened. He was cheating on her. A shootout occurred. He shot her. She killed him. But you're saying this is all nonsense.
Yeah, it's urban myth. And I had the conversation with her over and over again because, being a young man, I wanted to know, wait, but he was your husband, right? And you loved him, right? And she plainly told me that they were best friends since they were little, that they never had sexual intercourse or nothing like that, and that she loved him as a brother. He invented the boat routes because he was in the Navy, so he had a lot of political ties as far as being able to use military boats to smuggle in the weed.
Okay, so what happened with their business relationship?
Nothing really happened with their business relationship. They were making money, and my Pestañita dies, Carlos Trujillo dies. They continue on their organization. My mother and El Capitan Alberto need more goons. So my mother was on her way to Pereira because my brothers were motocross world champions and Pan American champions. So they had a race in Pereira, and there was a lot of rumors about these three brothers in Pereira that they would kill and eat from the dead. And they were bank robbers. So the eldest brother robbed the biggest bank in Colombia, which is called El Banco Nacional, the national bank. And that was my father. So my mother ends up in Pereira looking for enforcers. She leaves my brother's race after they win the race, and she meets these three gentlemen, and she tells them, look, I have this new industry I'm co-creating, and it's cocaine. It's going to be the future, but I don't have enough muscle. I hear you guys are the baddest of the bad. Yeah, why don't you come with me to Medellin, help me deal with a couple of things I got to tie up, and we'll take it from there. And then with the years, they were still workers. And my brother Black, Dixon and Negro, sees that she's kind of falling in love with her main enforcer, which was my father.
Oh, okay. So, because in 1975, she gets caught with 13 pounds of cocaine.
I think it was 100 kilos. It was the first ever, Operation Banshee.
Right.
Yeah.
37 other people were arrested as well. So she ends up fleeing back to Colombia to avoid arrest.
She was the first female to ever place $1 million bond in cash.
She placed the bond and then she
cleared it back to Medellin.
Jump bail, basically.
Yes.
Okay, so she moved back to Colombia, and that's when she met Dario Sepulveda, your dad.
Yes.
And that was because she needed the muscle. Because in the Netflix movie, it's a very different story. He's a hitman sent to go kill her, and then he falls in love with her, and he kills his own boss, and then so this is just all make-believe.
Yeah. My mother and my father never had another boss.
Right.
My mother would tell me, I've never bowed down. Don't you bow down to nobody.
Okay. When you watch this play out on Netflix, what'd you think?
Can't really comment about it. My opinion,
yes,
is that the story deserved a lot more.
Okay. So now your mom, Griselda, and your dad, Dario, are having a relationship. She ends up getting pregnant.
Yes.
And right before she gives birth, they end up getting married.
Yeah. But you could say that. It was a ceremony for the family. I think there was a preacher or something, but I don't think they ever had like a wedding license, or there's no public record of them being married.
Okay, common law marriage, basically.
Common law marriage, yeah. She was still married to El Capitan in the United States.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So then August 5th, 1978, you're born in Medellin, Colombia.
Sí. Belén Rosales.
And I guess your mom was a huge fan of the Godfather movie series.
Yeah.
Because she named you after Michael Corleone.
That's another urban myth. So the kid is born, everybody's there. My father's brother, mi tío Paco, was named Miguel. So they named me after him, Miguel Michael. Mm-hmm. And he's entering the room, and I guess he had been partying, and he's in there, and he's like, so what are you going to name the kid? And they're like, we still don't know. we were thinking about naming him Miguel, and he goes, you should name him Michael. As a matter of fact, you should name him Michael Corleone. You love the movie, you're the godmother, and he's the godfather. Name the kid Corleone. Corleone, and it stuck until my mother had it taken away from my legal documents.
Oh, so you're not actually Corleone anymore?
No, I am, but legally my mother had it taken off my Colombian birth certificate. So when I look at my birth certificate, it's no longer there.